Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us on the Horns Report here at KXAN Live. I'm your host, Billy Gates, and it's been a while since we've done one of these, but for good reason. The Longhorns are in the Sugar Bowl, the college football playoff semifinal, coming up here on New Year's Day. And with me to talk about it, as always, KXAN Sports Director Roger Wallace, before he heads to New Orleans tomorrow, right? That's when you're headed there?
Yeah, I'm off to New Orleans tomorrow. Jonathan Thomas is there now, so he'll report today and tomorrow, and I'll join him on Sunday. But boy, did we think we'd be having this conversation before the Big 12 championship game, as we see the Horns land in New Orleans yesterday, and all the dominoes fell in the right spot, and there Sark is, from 5-7 to an Alamo Bowl loss to Washington without three of his best players to semifinals in the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, and like as kind of we're going through the season, Sarkisian kept harping on, okay, the goal is to get to the Big 12 championship game. Obviously, before we win it, we have to get there. They got there, and they made quite a statement against Oklahoma State, just absolutely pounding them in pretty much every facet of the game. I mean, with this month-long layoff, obviously it gets them healthy, and that is crucial to Texas's kind of success.
Yeah, it's college football. I've always said it's the oddest postseason because you've got the big gap, you've got players leaving, you've got coaches leaving, you've got players already committed to come from the portal, so they're in limbo. But yeah, and Washington the same way, getting players healthy. But it'll be interesting to see because it's every bowl game since 2009-10. We've talked about, are they interested now? Sugar Bowl in 2018 was different against Georgia, but still, there's no doubt about this. This is the playoffs, so it'll be interesting to see how this whole thing shakes out on Monday night with these two teams. Maybe the best offense Texas has faced, and I'm guessing certainly the best defensive front that Washington will face on Monday.
Right, and before we get into the particulars of the matchup, Steve Sarkisian spoke with members of the media yesterday when they got off the plane, and here's a little bit from the head coach from when he spoke yesterday.
One of the keys is you do a lot of the structural work from a game planning perspective back home, right? Because we have so much time, we kind of take a week to really implement what we want to do when we're back at home. When we're here, obviously we want to take our time to make sure that we're putting forth maximum effort to get ready for the game. But I also want to give our players a chance to experience this opportunity, experience the city of New Orleans, experience what they've earned, which is to be in the CFP. But I think our players will echo the same sentiment. We're here to play our best football that we can play to try to win a semifinal game to get into the national championship. And so I think there's definitely a workman-like mentality that this team has, but I want to make sure that they enjoy the experience as well because they've earned it.
So there you go. There's Steve Sarkisian talking about the Sugar Bowl. I think it's interesting how he wants his team to just approach this like any other game, but at the same time, I mean, gosh, it's playoff football. I mean, it's a big bowl game, and you want to be able to kind of enjoy those experiences, kind of take it in. And I couldn't imagine any other better place to take something like that than the Big Easy. I mean, that's going to be wild.
Yeah, and it's a little more condensed bowl schedule. I can remember being at the Rose Bowl twice for the national championships, where they were there for at least a week. So you've condensed it a little bit from Wednesday to Monday. The other thing is typically the curfews are a little bit more lenient the first couple days, and then obviously they get a little bit more strict. But the Longhorns practice. In fact, they're practicing right now. They normally practice in the morning. They had their media obligations this morning, and they'll practice in the afternoon. So they'll want to get off their feet after that. And that's the other thing coaches are always worried about with activities and commitments, is getting the players off their feet and making sure they get the proper rest and things like that. So it is a balancing act, and the most important thing is to have them ready to play Monday night against Washington.
And we mentioned it earlier, these teams did play last year. They played in the Alamo Bowl. Washington beat the Longhorns 27-20, I believe was the count there. Quarterback Michael Penix Jr. had a nice game against them last year, and he's had a nice season this year. Runner-up for the Heisman Trophy. He's thrown for about like 1 billion passing yards. I mean, he led the country in passing,
4,200 plus,
something like that. And then with Rome Odunze on the outside there, and just the multitude of weapons Washington has, this is quite easily the best passing offense that the Texas secondary has faced. And throughout the season, Texas's pass defense has just been okay, statistically speaking, anyway.
Yeah, and probably the best stable of receivers, led by Odunze, first-team All-American. Jalen Polk, who the Longhorns saw at Texas Tech. Dylan Johnson, to me, Billy, is one of the X factors, because if he gets rolling, boy, it's going to be difficult to stop them, because he's such an outstanding back, and the transfer from Mississippi State. And, oh, by the way, their offensive line won the Joe Moore Award as the top offensive line. So, yeah, Longhorns have their hands full. But, again, Texas has those two defensive tackles that can do things that most teams can't do, and that's push that pocket from right in the middle. And then if you get Penix a little bit uncomfortable, we'll see. He's mobile. He's not a big runner. They don't run a lot of stuff for him, but he can extend plays and things like that. And then we haven't talked about the Texas offense. Obviously, they're firing pretty well, and assuming Xavier Worthy is healthy, they're going to create a lot of problems for Washington. I've heard a lot of prognosticators think this is going to be a high-scoring game, that old last team with the ball adage, so we'll see. But, yeah, I'm sure Washington's defense, they have a lot of picks, they have a lot of sacks, but, again, we'll see how they can handle this Texas offense as well.
And in their media obligations this morning, a bunch of defensive players for both teams spoke as well.
Offense from Washington.
Oh, offense from Washington.
Yeah, they flip them. So
and then defense from Texas.
Yeah,
okay.
They have it so they're talking about each other.
Gotcha.
To match it.
Gotcha.
In fact, Michael Penix, I read a quote, said about the Texas defensive line, well, it's not like we're playing the Eagles or the 49ers defensive line, so we should be okay.
Right, and that's what T'Vondre Sweat basically had to say about playing against the Washington offensive line, with all the accolades they've gotten, Penix throwing for all those yards. Sweat just simply said, you know what, it's a ball game. We're going to go out and play like we have anything else. He admitted, I guess admission's a good word, but he admitted that, they're a great team. Like, that offensive line is great, Penix is great, but Sweat was just like, you know what, we're gonna do our thing, and then he kind of like ominously, he's like, we're gonna see on Monday at 7:30 or something like that to that degree. I think that's a great attitude to have. Obviously, you want to just have that workmanlike attitude like Sark was talking about earlier.
Yeah, if you're in the Final Four, you're confident, and again, I think that Alabama game goes a long way in so many different directions, and nothing's going to faze this Texas team after going in to Alabama. It doesn't mean they're going to beat Washington, but they're not going to be fazed by anything, and so I think that game had so many different benefits for this Texas team. But Washington is outstanding on offense. They're playing really well. They were a double-digit underdog, even though they were undefeated against Oregon in the Pac-12 game.
Yeah,
so I guess they've had, about 14 hours more rest, because they played that on Friday night, Longhorns on Saturday morning back on December 1st
I
and
will
2nd.
never understand why Vegas put that line on that Oregon-Washington game.
Everyone fell in love with Bo Nix the last month of the season, and I think he thought they would put him on his back in a neutral field. But this is fascinating just to have this conversation, Billy, because of the decade plus where it just wasn't there. And now it's it's so ironic. It's the last year of the 14 playoff. It's the last year Texas is a Big 12 team. That all this has kind of come together. They beat every Big 12 team that they face, that they won't face next year, Oklahoma.
Right.
So it's just been kind of a remarkable season for so many reasons, and we'll see if they can win one more and get to Houston a week from Monday.
Yeah, and the Sugar Bowl, college football playoff semifinal. The scheduled start time is 7:45 Central. They're going to have to wait until the Rose Bowl gets over. Those TV folks, they run the show when it comes to scheduling. So.
I don't think they're going to start this one on ESPN News.
Right.
If the Rose Bowl's running long, they'll slide that game as the TV term.
Yes.
For what they need to do, and that's the other thing is that when this game's over, they'll know their opponent, as opposed to the Rose Bowl where Nick Saban or Jim Harbaugh. They'll be giddy, obviously, but then they'll after their media obligations, they'll have to lock in on on the Texas game a little bit. Maybe they'll just get on their plane and fly home. But regardless,
Right.
Should be a fascinating Monday.
Yeah, especially that Michigan Alabama matchup. I kind of like the Tide in that one, but who knows?
Yeah, and I think that's the Milroe back half of the season factor. Suddenly, the quarterback that got benched is one of the most dynamic players in the country. And again, he put up numbers against Texas.
Mm-hmm.
He threw 2 bad picks, and other than that, he brought them back. They took the lead. They couldn't stop Texas when they needed to. So not all that's on Milroe. And then the big sack to give the ball back to Texas in the fourth quarter. But he's dynamic. I read today or heard from him today at the Rose Bowl press conference that Bill O'Brien, when he was at Alabama, told him to play another position. So that kind of went viral. Of course, Sark was there recruiting Milroe. And trying to get him to keep him at Texas, rather. Remember, he committed to Texas, and then he flipped to Alabama. So, a lot of interesting storylines there. But that should be interesting. And then, of course, Billy, if Texas wins, they're either going to play a team for the second time this year,
Right.
or a team they're going to play in 2 games
Games next year.
if you look forward to the next season.
Yeah, that is kind of a weird situation there too. So for full Sugar Bowl coverage, obviously Jonathan Thomas. He's already there in New Orleans. Roger's headed there tomorrow. So on all of your on-air broadcast coverage, stick with KXAN, and then for your online coverage, stick with me at KXAN.com, and we'll have new content published every day up until Saturday, up until the big game, and then. Who knows if they win? We'll get one more week of football around here. So.
Yeah, and it'll be cool because it'll be game week. It won't be a game month, so that'll be cool.
Yes, this whole month off has been.
It's hard. It's hard
something.
That momentum from the win, and then getting in the playoff the next day, and then everybody kind of they don't forget about it, but it kind of goes on the back burner.
Yeah,
fun to have all the games on right now, and you appreciate if you're a Texas fan. You're watching all these games knowing that they don't mean anything, and your team's game does, because they haven't been in that position since this playoff started.
Yes. So, New Year's Day, New Year's night, I guess, technically, 7:45 on ESPN, probably somewhere in there, who knows. Just watch the Rose Bowl before it and just make a night out of watching football, and you'll get the Texas...
it'll be there.
You'll get the Texas game there. Yep. All right. For Roger Wallace, I'm Billy Gates. Thank you for watching Horns Report, and we'll talk to you again soon.